like that.
A little jazz in it. Good afternoon!
Hi everybody, welcome to Mondays with Don and Brett. My name is Brett.
Jericho. That's pretty good.
Is that Jericho?
Yeah.
Just go on the battle of Jericho.
Okay. Anyway.
And the
right.
walls came a tumbling
How's it going?
down.
How's everybody?
Hey, so welcome to Mondays with Don and Brett. My name is Brett.
I'm Don. We gotta hurry.
Hey, good to see ya. That's alright though, we said that twice. Hey listen,
No
today,
niceties.
Today's a big day.
No niceties.
No niceties.
No flowers.
Nope.
No sincerely.
No potpourri.
Get right to the point.
To the point.
Okay. Why is that?
Because today
Tell us.
is our first show ever on YouTube.
YouTube.
The giant known as YouTube. We've been on Blip TV for a while. We might still be there. I don't know. We haven't thought about that much. But we are moving to YouTube, which means that we got to move from our normal 20-some minutes show to a 15-minute-ish show.
15 or less.
Or less. And so don't worry, we'll still be on Facebook. And we'll still be at donbrett.com. Cha-ching. And, but we got to get to the point here.
Do
So
you think it's going to be hard? It's going to be hard.
I think it would be very difficult, actually.
It's going to be tough.
But
15 minutes we got. We should probably get out a running clock here somewhere.
But you know, your name is Don the Difference Maker, Heindel. And so I think
What does that have to do with anything? Alright.
you can make a difference!
Here we go. Let's
in
do
the
it.
world.
Let's make a difference. Starting off with Apple made a difference in the world.
Apple has made a difference.
Apple has made a difference. Look at this.
This show is brought to you today by Apple.
By
Thank
Apple.
you, Steve Jobs.
We're going Apple around here. We're starting to get our Apple. The Apple. We just started like apples.
It's called a Mac Attack.
We're liking apples. We're getting Mac attacks.
Mac Attacks, like in the old McDonald's thing. So for Christmas, my good friend Don got a iPod Touch.
iPad.
Sorry. Subconsciously, I thought those are nothing but big iPods.
Great.
But anyway,
really nice.
But they're really nice. And his
all
wife
kinds of stuff portable.
hooked him up.
Excellent.
And I got
Mr. Brett,
I got
Pastor Brett here of Youth.
I got a infamily.com. And I got a Mac for my church laptop now, and
MacBook Pro.
super excited about that and all the different things that I can do with that different
we're
tools.
switching over, sort of.
We've made a move. You know, we've been thinking about this for a while. I've been thinking about it for a while, and
we're starting to make some moves here, personally and professionally.
We're stepping it up.
And we're going to be making a move as a church.
Oh my goodness.
Are we talking about that? No. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh no.
Well,
Now's the time.
we're gonna do some major changes for the communication highway this year.
Yeah.
At COD.
Some networking, if you will.
So that's good. So you're going to be hearing about that.
Pretty soon, we are going to be on the city.
We're going to be on the city. The
What
city
is the
at
city?
COD.
Yes.
The city of COD.
COD York, or something. It's gonna be great. Hey,
COD City.
So,
What do
hey,
you call it?
some of you know what? There are people. We're gonna figure that out. There are
Gotham.
some people here that are watching this for the first time on YouTube,
Sorry.
and so let's tell you about our show and
Okay.
briefly.
Quickly, let's do a rerun.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, this is a show about nothing.
It's a show about nothing.
If anything happens of value, it's not because we tried it.
It's an accident.
It's an accident.
We're
A God
pastors.
thing.
We're pastors, so we'd say it's a God thing,
Right.
Holy Spirit thing.
That's right.
If
you benefit at all, it's not because of us.
no way. Which is really true for everything.
And not
in
because
life.
we've tried to benefit you.
No.
None of those things.
No.
So just recapping that.
Yeah, so that's kind of our foundation. We've been doing this for, I think it's our 21st or 22nd show. We've done our first move to YouTube. I think we're ready for the big leagues now.
All right, if you say so.
And Don is a pastor of worship and Christian education. I am a pastor of youth and family, so youth and their families. We're at a church in central Pennsylvania. And we just thought we'd spend some time finding ways that we can encourage people in our church and everybody else, whoever's watching from around the world.
Other pastors.
Other pastors.
Talk about some pastoral things sometimes.
Yep. And so we have that heart. That's our heart. And so that's what it is. Mondays with Don and Brett. And you don't have to watch it on Mondays. You could watch it any day of the week.
Do you know if you think there's anybody out there that thinks that? I bet there are.
There might be some. Oh, it's Monday. I have to watch it.
Monday. I can't watch it. It's not Monday.
No. So you can watch it on Tuesday.
But they may not, because someone out there with a precondition of genetics that causes their hair to be a certain color.
Yeah.
Wouldn't do it except for Mondays.
Yeah. Okay.
There
are some.
Is that
supposed to be a blonde joke? Am I blind? 'Cause it took me a second to get that. Our producer, Derek, got it like right after it.
Okay.
So that's our show. That's what we're all about. Hope you enjoy it, and if you leave comments, make them kind.
All right. So what's happening in your world? What do we need to know?
I mean, I'm just excited. Here we are in central Pennsylvania. I'm excited about the big farm show.
Central PA. The big farm show. I went online. I went into the iPad today.
Oh, you did?
Just before we came on.
I mean, that was easy.
Checked it out, and it won right now at this time, Eastern Standard Time, South Central Pennsylvania. They are having a cooking demonstration right now.
Wow, at the big farm show.
Big farm show, cooking demonstration.
Which historically, I've only been here in central Pennsylvania for 3 years now. And when I moved up, it was quite a culture shock, if you will.
Yeah, you think?
A little bit. And I'm from the DC area, and just different, right? I love it, love it, love it. But I was amazed when I found out about the biggest butter sculpture in the world.
Yeah, right.
Here at the Central Pennsylvania.
What is it this year? Does anybody know? I didn't see it.
idea.
Usually they show you on news shows. I don't know.
I don't know yet either.
Butter sculpture.
I do know the other thing that I learned is that every year when the farm show comes in town, it snows.
It does. And we're planning on that tomorrow.
And we're batting down the hatches.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Did you hear about Atlanta, Georgia?
No.
They've got bombarded with snow. The funny thing about Atlanta is they only have 11 plows. That's including what the airport has.
So they're in trouble.
They are really in trouble. They canceled thousands of flights today.
Wow, really?
And so they're trying to figure out how they're going to get plows from everywhere else there to help them plow at the airport and everywhere else.
If we had a truckload of a tractor trailer of shovels and just drove down there today, we'd make out.
That'd be awesome.
Big time.
It would be like. Oh, that would be cool. Actually, I was going to use another illustration, but I wouldn't be good.
So down and back.
It would be a blessing. Oh wait, you want to sell and make profit?
Yeah, I'm not talking about giving them away. This isn't a national tragedy.
Oh, okay.
It's a
You're right.
snowstorm.
It's just a snowstorm.
They're just unprepared.
Yeah.
That's their fault, not mine.
I bet you the bread companies and the egg people, they are like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Okay, is time up yet?
No, not yet. We're only halfway there.
Hey.
So Don, part of what makes up our family here is our wonderful office administrator. Her name is Kathy Zirkle.
Kathy Zirkle, right.
Kathy and her awesome husband, Troy, who's a farmer, went with some couples to bed and breakfast over in Bedford County.
They've been doing that for 25 years.
25 years.
Every year they go to bed and breakfast.
She's that old.
You know, the first year we came, they showed up at our house on Saturday morning. We weren't even hardly out of bed. And they all showed up just to surprise us, I guess.
Surprise!
Hey,
do they have food?
We're from your new church.
Wow.
No, nothing.
Wow.
Anyway, we didn't invite them in either. We probably should have. But
Anyway,
they went out to bed and breakfast last night, Bedford County, to see the bridges.
The bridges of Bedford County. The covered bridges.
Covered bridges.
Don, could you do me a favor and use that newfangled iPad you have?
The iPad? You want to do something here?
What I'm wondering is I want you to look it up.
That 3G. Boom, there it is.
I'd like you to look up and tell me why the bridges are covered.
Here you go. Why did they cover bridges?
Let's time it.
Covered bridges, Bedford County. Boom, here it is. I got the answer. One answer is that wooden bridges are exposed superstructures and that they can rot. And so covering them makes them last longer. There you go.
Like your teeth. Cover your teeth so they don't rot. So that's why bridges.
That's it.
That's why we gotta get to what do they call that?
Mouth guard?
No. The teeth, the gold teeth you put up here.
Look there, I got a good picture of a bridge. Look at that right there.
There it is. That's a bridge.
One of them. One of the bridges. I love this.
In Bedford County. That's an amazing tool.
It is an amazing tool.
For ministry.
Anyway.
And life.
And life.
So, grills. That's why you put the grills up there. Grills. Cover your teeth. You ever seen grills?
Yeah.
Gold grills, platinum? Hey, so Don, have you been following the NFL playoffs?
I have a little bit.
The Seahawks.
You know what? The Birds, the Eagles are the only team that lost. The only bird team that lost yesterday.
That is phenomenal. You're right.
Seahawks won.
Yeah.
All the birds won.
Who's the other bird team?
Except the.
The Falcons are playing next week.
Right. I think all the birds are going to win, except the Eagles.
Eagles lost.
Eagles went down.
Which is a bummer for Eagles fans.
In South Central Pennsylvania, it's a bummer.
It's not where you're watching around the world.
Not from where you are.
I hope our friend in the desert is watching and our friend in Australia, mate.
Hey, let's give them something good to chew on because we're down at the end here.
We are.
Yeah. So what do you have?
I got two things. I'll give you a choice of two. I could talk about John 10:10, or I could talk about how to deal
life abundant,
or how to deal with stress.
Okay.
Your choice.
Well, a lot of people are probably stressed again.
Let's talk about stress.
They're paying off their Christmas bills.
It's a good time to talk about stress.
Give us some stress relief there,
So,
Pastor Brett.
So Matthew 11:28. this is Jesus talking, and he says, "Come to me all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And it's a great verse to think about. The idea here is what the word weary means is really those who are just spent, who are tired, who are exhausted. And it's just someone who is kind of like after you've, let's say you've had a day and you've just gone all day, you have maybe an hour or two of sleep, and how you feel right before you're getting ready to go to bed, that like, oh. And the other picture here of weariness is being like in a desert with nothing to drink, just this kind of like this angst. So come to me all who are like that, who are just tired and super spent. And then burdened is somebody that just has just an amazing, like just heavy duty load on their shoulders, just something that just so burdensome. And I will give you rest. And that's a promise that Jesus had. So part of the beauty here, not only rest, but rest for your soul. So part of the beauty of Jesus is not only does he meet, when you ask him to come into your life, not only does he meet your eternal needs in terms of heaven, but he wants to meet your needs right now. So if you're going through a tough time, he wants to help carry your burden right now. And he goes on to say that he will actually help you carry your burden. He says, my burden is easy, or my yoke is easy, my burden is light. And so I love that about following Jesus. He's there, ever-present help in time of need. And that's my devotional thought for the day.
There you go.
Boom! Hey, so what are you reading there in your iPad there?
From yesterday. Let me just go right to the Holy Bible.
I like that. Hey, so if you're just watching for the first time, we're on Facebook. You can find us at Mondays with Don and Brett at Facebook. Spell it all out. The full thing on Facebook. And we're there. Join the chat.
Let me read that from the iBible.
I like that.
From yesterday, even you shall faint and be weary, and the young men will utterly fall. But they that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. Mount up their wings like eagles, run and not be weary, walk and not faint.
My first sermon, I preached that.
Did you?
Yeah, wasn't good.
It goes with your...
it's a good passage, but it wasn't a good sermon.
It goes with your...
so true. What I
verse.
said. Hey, so Don, I encourage the people, so listen, if you have a burden, just give it to Jesus and call out to him. He's good, he's faithful, he'll be there for you. Hey, listen, Donnie is a super busy man, and you can tell, look at his desk. I mean, look at all the stuff he has going on in his life. Donnie, how do you handle all of this? The people want to know. They got stuff, their desks are full, they're looking at their computer screens, they have all this stuff on their desk. How do you help them manage all these things? How do you organize
You
them?
really prepared for this, didn't you?
How do you organize
I could sense you thought about this today.
How do you organize all
I
this,
didn't.
Don?
I have no idea.
How do you do it?
Piles. This is just temporary. Getting ready for choir now and everything's starting again. This is just a lot of stuff I can't put away or I'll lose track of it.
But are they organized piles?
Organized piles. This is all ordered music right here.
And you keep it in front of you so you don't forget about it?
Well, because I'm going to be transporting
Going through it.
Yep.
Good. Gotcha.
Yep.
And so what do you recommend for people at home with all their piles?
Another good song, Glorious. We're going to learn this soon.
Okay.
You heard it?
Yes.
Northwood Church?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
I have too.
No, there's a couple of them out there. You heard that one? Maybe you have. It's a good one.
Yeah, I have. Emmanuel? Yes, I have. Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah, man, you'd be surprised. I have.
I have nothing else to say.
Hey, so before we cut off here, this will be the first and only time we'll introduce our friend, the producer, Derek. Derek, come here. Derek's gonna, not only is he taping this, but he also will edit it for us because we're just busy guys. We need help with this kind of stuff. And so this is Derek. Derek's 18 years old. He's single. He likes long walks on the beach.
Derek's single. Derek's single. Hey, Derek, what would be the profile? Do you have anything we can turn out there? This could be the first.
No idea.
We could be a service to singles in our church.
We'd love to.
Christian dating somehow.
Yep. Forget spending money on like eHarmony or MeHarmony or whatever it's called.
Just come to.
Yep. Just tune in here. We'll help you find the mate that's compatible for you.
That's right.
Have you seen this? Oh, you actually got to pick it. Look at it.
What?
It's on the shopping cart. You're in the grocery store. You take it.
I'm ready to talk about.
I don't know. That's our life. Hey, thank you for watching Mondays with Don and Brett, and we'll do better the next time. I hope.